What the Fed controls is its main interest rate. It's called the federal funds rate. It's the target rate that banks charge each other to borrow money overnight, and its effects ripple through the whole economic system. Here's the simple version. Imagine you and a group of friends are constantly sending money back and forth, splitting dinners, covering Ubers, grabbing concert tickets. But there's one rule. By the end of every day, everyone has to have at least $100 in their Venmo account. No exceptions. That way, everyone knows that every friend has a baseline to help cover expenses. No one ends up being that one friend always stuck paying. Inevitably, some people end the day short. Others have extra cash just because of how the activities of the day played out. So around 10 p.m., the texts start going out. Hey, can you spot me $40 until tomorrow? And someone says, yeah, I got you, but if I'm giving you 40, I want 41 back. That little extra dollar is interest. The going rate that everyone settles into is the federal funds rate. Now scale that up. Those friends are banks, and those Venmo balances are their required cash reserves. That nightly scramble to not come up short is happening every day in the banking system. Banks that are short borrow from banks that have extra, just to make it through the night. So where does the Federal Reserve come in? Think of the Fed like the one super influential friend in the group. They're not in every single transaction, but they pay attention to what everyone is doing, how people are feeling. And when they speak, people adjust. If the Fed says money has been too easy lately, people start charging more to lend. That $40 turns into 42, 43, maybe even 45. If the Fed wants to loosen things up, the opposite happens. People ease off, and that 40 might only cost 25 cents to pay back. And here's where it actually starts to affect behavior. When borrowing that $40 suddenly costs 45, people think twice. Maybe if they don't cover dinner tonight. Maybe you skip the Uber and just drive. Maybe you don't go out at all. Spending slows down. But when it only costs $40.25 to pay back, it's a lot easier to say, yes, yeah, I'll cover it. And just like that, people start spending more freely again. Now zoom back to the real world. When it gets more expensive for banks to borrow money, even just overnight, they do the same thing. They pull back, they charge more, and they get pickier about who they lend to. And that's how it spreads to you.